everyone, welcome to card 12 of my holiday card making series. So for today's card I'm using one of these little dollar stamps by craftsmart that I picked up at Michael's and showed in my last haul video. And I'm inking it up with Memento Cottage Ivy ink and then stamping it onto a piece of CC Designs Copic Quality white cardstock that I already pre-cut, and then I trimmed it down a little bit more after I'd stamped it. And then just to color in the berries, just using a R27 Copic Marker. Super simple, just dabbing it onto each of the berries. And then that's all there was to that. And then the card itself, for the card front, I'm using some Kraft cardstock and then a couple different pattern papers from the basic Grey Nordic Holiday collection. And then a piece of red cardstock, which I decided to run through my Cuttlebug with the Cuttlebug Snow Dots folder just to give it some texture so that it wasn't just plain. And then for the sentiment I was going to use another one of the Michael's like dollar stamps, but I didn't like how big it was just for the layout of this card, so instead I went with my Big Christmas Wishes stamp set and took the little Merry Christmas script stamp and stabbed that onto another piece of white cardstock with Memento Tuxedo black ink. This is actually like a really simple card. This is one of the layouts that, I don't know, it just came to me kind of in the middle of the night sort of thing, so then I scribbled it down onto a sticky note so I wouldn't forget about it, and then decided I would use that layout for this card. So once I've got the card base adhered together, I'm using, this is the Doodlebug Doodle Twine. This is the Christmas Doodle Twine. Love this stuff. The green in it is actually kind of like shimmery. It's really cute. So I was kind of excited to use it on this card. So then for the main little holly image, I'm adhering that to the card with dimensionals. I find that sticks a lot better when you're using like Cuttlebug embossing folders and that. So yeah, once I've got that adhered, then I adhere that little piece of pattern paper and then the little sentiment. And then I wanted to add just another little embellishment, so I'm just using one of the Nordic Holiday glazed brads. And just pierced a hole with scissors and then pressed that through, and then that was it. And then finally I wanted to add just a little bit something more. So this is the piercing template. This I got from Stampin Up. It's part of their matte pack. And just pierce some holes in the Kraft cardstock around the main image and then below the sentiment. I don't know, I haven't done that in such a long time, but I just really like the look it gives, especially when, you know, you have just a plain cardstock base like the Kraft cardstock. So it just kind of finished off the card front. And then on the back of it, as always, putting some acid-free tape down so that my ATG adhesive will just roll right over it. Just makes things go a lot faster. And then adhering that to the white card base. So once I've got that, I had to add a little bit of shimmer, of course. So I just took some Xmas red Stickles and dabbed those onto all the berries, and then added just a teeny little bit of diamond Stickles to all the little almost like snowflake parts of it. And then for the inside of the card, my original plan was to just add some pattern paper and a sentiment, just adhering it to the inside of the card just like that. And then I changed my mind and wanted to do that on the Kraft cardstock, mostly because also if you mess it up, then you can just redo it instead of like ruining the inside of the card and then having to redo the whole thing. So I just adhered the two scraps I had left over, the pattern paper, made sure to line up my sentiment onto the acrylic block, and then straightened everything out on my mat so that the sentiment would line up straight. And I was able to get it in the first shot, so I was quite proud of myself. And then finally, just to finish it off and kind of tie it into the beginning, I pierced a few holes next to the sentiment, and that finished it off. So then I adhered that to the inside of the card, and that's all there was to it. So besides the like prepping for the layout and the cutting of some of the cardstock and whatnot, this only took like under 15 minutes to put together. It's just super quick and simple, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!